I wish Opal Lee would just fucking go away. I wish Opal Lee would fucking go away. Her and the rest of her generation who done nothing but sing Kumbaya, we shall overcome, and been on, and lived on their knees for white approval. I wish they would fucking go away. If you don't know who this is the this is the Fort Worth native, former American teacher, uh, who went out of her way to make Juneteenth a national holiday. I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not going to discuss the history behind Juneteenth. Just look up because I really don't have time. Just look it up. Well, anyway, she made it her life. She made it her life mission, lifelong mission to finally make Juneteenth a federal holiday, even though it was only acknowledged in the state of Texas because that's what Juneteenth was about. Like Texas was like the last state to get the news that slavery had just been abolished. Like prior to this year, it wasn't celebrated nationwide, but like she made it her mission to have it make it into a federal holiday, but of course now that it's a federal holiday, well, like now what? I wish it would just stay. It could have stayed the way it was, but there's no tangibles when it came to making this a holiday. What benefit did black people really get from this holiday? And another thing is, well, like how do other people benefit? Why would you include other groups of people who had nothing to do with a black enslavement or who wasn't enslaved like black people were? Why would you include them in this as well? Okay, it blows my mind. And like, see this picture right here where Joe Biden has signed into make it finally made it to a federal holiday. I don't know why. And like she's holding hands with Kamala Harris. Don't even get me started with this bitch Kamala Harris, who don't even claim her blackness. Not because 99.9% of the time she claims her Indian side. So she's a panderer, and all the black people in this picture have done nothing for the black community. These are nothing but non-FBAs and buck dancing white dick suckers who done for everybody except black people. The only thing they've done for black people is keep encouraging black people to vote for politicians who won't do a damn thing for us. But now that you've made Juneteenth a federal holiday, there's still no tangibles to it. And one thing that pissed me off is that like she had made a brief commercial where she talked about this is the pen that Joe Biden used to sign Juneteenth into a federal holiday. Fucking so. She said that. Then another thing that pissed me off is when she said Juneteenth is not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's a freedom thing. She has no apparently she's too stupid to realize what the fuck she just did when she said Juneteenth is not a black thing. Because let me ask you this: if it's not a black thing, then what is it? Okay, because who else was enslaved? Who else was enslaved for 500 years? Besides those of African descent, who else was enslaved in America besides black people? Who else went through the hell who went through the hell of dehumanization and 3/5 of a human loss besides black people? Were Asians enslaved? Were Hispanics enslaved? Huh? Were they enslaved like us? What was the purpose of making this a federal holiday? It served no purpose whatsoever. It served none whatsoever. There was no tangibles in making this a federal holiday. And now that you've made it a federal national holiday, it's being, of course, it's going to be quote unquote celebrated nationwide for what reason I don't know. But now and plus now they bought off the opportunists have come out the woodworks. Those who want to exploit this have come out the woodworks. Because recently Walmart had came out with this Juneteenth ice cream, which was taken off the shelves. And then you got white people and then you had a white man who wanted to copyright the word Juneteenth. That shit was shut down. I already knew the exploitation was going to come, and now you're going to have the Juneteenth fashion line, Juneteenth shoes, Juneteenth a model runway show, like you just she inadvertently opened up a can of worms by going out and making this turning this acknowledgement into a nothing burger, because Juneteenth as a federal holiday is nothing but a big ass nothing burger. But I wish black people like Opal Lee would just fucking go away. Like the rest of most people from her generation are dead anyway. But the black people from her generation, they need to go extinct. Because all of their lives they did nothing but live on their knees for the white man and the illusion of inclusion, and do for everybody but black people. Like people from her generation just need to go away. The black people in this picture, they need to fucking go away, because they're a bunch of white dick suckers too. They lived on their knees for everybody but the black community. That's all I have to say about this. I'm just kind of pissed off about this. I just had to get this off my chest. All right.